and wait as we prepare for the session. Thank you.
All right, very good evening, everyone. Welcome back to this session. Now, finally, we have reached to valedictory function. Before I make a couple of announcements, let me just show you today what has happened during the day. Several scientific sessions which have happened parallel. We are going to show you the glimpses of those sessions first. All right. So you have seen that there has been multiple session which we had today. In fact, we had 5 parallel tracks. And then we also had this hybrid event when we had many faculty and staff students from IT Bombay. We all met at VMCC to celebrate this event. And also we have done the live stream of this. So many of you may have also joined online. Just to mention here that this was a very special occasion, not a standard scientific conference where we only do the scientific sessions. We wanted to celebrate Professor Rinti Banerjee's birthday today as well as a part of the memorial event. We also released a documentary and a short film on her, which some of you might have seen as well. So overall, we have seen very enthusiastic participation from students, faculty, and many global leaders from the different parts of the world. We also have here our distinguished colleague, Professor Graham Ball, and many other faculty members who also joined here today. Professor Graham, if you want to say a few words to the audience, we'll be happy to invite you to say a few words.
So thank you, Sanjeeva. It's been a great honor to be a part of this event, and it's been a great honor to collaborate with you and others at IITB over the last few years. So I think it's a very important and timely point to be involved in the generation of omics data for studying of disease and incorporating machine learning, big data, and these sorts of processes in the discovery of new steps forward. So I think I would encourage all those in the audience that this is a time of biological revolution in a sense, and therefore a great time to be in this space. So thank you very much for being a part of this event, and thank you very much for the collaboration with multiple people in the audience that's happened in the past.
Thank you very much, Professor Graham, for your kind words. I just saw Professor Nitish Thakur in the audience. Professor Nitish, would you like to say a few words in the closing ceremony?
I got plenty to say, but first of all, as an alumnus of IIT Bombay, I've remained in contact and used we used to call fundas incredibly well. Unlike many who moved on to industry and entrepreneurship, all my quantum this, Maxwell's equation, Navier-Stokes, you name it. So it was my incredible foundations that has taken. We did have an incredibly ancient Russian computer that was like 8-bit and then 16-bit, occupying a whole air-conditioned room. And the Center for Digital Health, I hope, is much better, different, and world-class than it's now. No more paper tapes and punch cards. So, but that said, I think the Institute has come an incredibly long way. There are more graduate students, I think, than undergrads. You have our faculty alumni network in US is about somewhere between 200, maybe close like 300 IIT alumni are in privileged academic positions in US. And if you look at any number of statistics coming out, they are being very influential in research that you should think about tapping. And some of us have a nostalgic and loyal relationship. Others are busy with their personal professional lives, but you should try and tap it. I think Koita Center is just the right thing to do at the right time. The digital health is the right topic as some microprocessor, something was in my era. And impact on a broader public health is obviously self-evident. The grants and projects we saw are fantastic. They are super partnership between the academics and the clinicians or the hospital in Mumbai or elsewhere. And I think that's the way it needs to be. You'll always feel you don't have certain things. So there is half empty versus half full that we talked a few minutes ago. But you have talented students, extremely loyal, probably beats almost all American university kind of loyal alumni base to tap in its own way. And I really, all I can say is I wish you success. I made my 2 points in the beginning and the end of my talk. So one was the academic impact, academic scholarship. After all, you're a university, so you're not actually treating a disease, or you can be influential in educating the masses, and it's important. But there are very few brains and minds who do highest level scholarship. So that is an academic scholarship. World-renowned professors is one point I would like to make. They will be the one, who will do the breakthroughs, right? So Bose and Ramanujan and whatever. And now the other end of it is the impact that is measured not by papers, but by life saved, public health, discovery that translate into products, drugs, diagnosis. My talk was about rare glioblastoma because I talked about Dr. Banerjee's work and built on it. It saves lives. Today, people live 6 months to maybe it got extended by a year and a half. What if digital health, the digital biopsy would change it? You get a super early diagnosis or surgical intraoperative treatment. So I think I really hope that this 10 projects and then more to come will brings some amazing outcomes. At a national stage, you'll need a lot more funding nationally and perhaps even globally, with which to build some world-class center of excellence. So good luck to you all. It's been a privilege to be associated with you.
Thank you very much, Professor Nitish. And let me now invite Professor Ravi Gudi, Dean Alumni Corporation, to say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Sanjeeva. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all the participants of this very nice conference on translational research in medicine, in memory of our very beloved colleague, the late Professor N.T. Banerjee. In my capacity as the Dean of Alumni and Corporate Relations, I would like to present to you a proposal from IIT Bombay, which we have just started up in terms of instituting a chair professorship. I would just like to, in the fitness of things, just recount on some of Professor N.T. Banerjee's illustrious contributions. Professor N.T. Banerjee was revered for her exemplary research work in nanomedicine, drug delivery, and biomaterials. and she contributed immensely towards technology development in the field of biosciences, which was in line with her mission and vision to facilitate the advancement of healthcare sector in India through applied sciences and innovation. She worked to fulfill the unmet medical needs of society with her notable work, which, for instance, included developing of a nanoparticle aerosol to help respiration of preterm babies and development of wash-resistant antiviral, antibacterial plastic-free coating for masks for protection against COVID-19, amongst others. Apart from being a very gifted researcher, Professor Banerjee was also a profoundly conscientious Indian citizen who led from the front during the times of need. This was particularly visible during India's battle against COVID, where she and her team of experts conducted extensive research on the pandemic, filed several patents, licensed her research outputs to companies. And with her passing away, IIT Bombay has lost one of its most deeply cherished family members. I would just like to present a couple of slides regarding the post-institute chair professorship here. Kindly permit me to share my screen. Some difficulty in presenting this. Okay.
We can see the slide.
Can see the slide.
Full screen mode.
Yeah, just trying to do that. Thank you. So just about Rinti Banerjee, Professor Rinti Banerjee, and then here is a campaign to honor her several accomplishments. It is planned to institute a chair professorship at IIT Bombay in her name, titled, as you see here, Rinti Banerjee Chair for Translational Research in Healthcare for Women. This chair will provide leadership opportunities in multidisciplinary translational work in the field of healthcare. And the setting up of this chair is a timely and worthy cause for which the Institute needs the research community in biosciences, bioengineering, biomedical, the community there to contribute very generously. And I stand as the Dean of Alumni and Corporate Relations in front of you to request and urge you to support this initiative that will honor the memory of a deeply caring teacher, an accomplished researcher, and a truly exceptional leader. I wish to thank you for this opportunity to present about Professor Rinti Banerjee. This set of slides will also be shared with all the participants in this very prestigious international conference. And there are links here which you could use to contribute to this campaign. Thank you very much, Professor Sanjeev Srivastava.
Thank you very much, Professor Goody. This is really a nice initiative to memorize Professor Rinti's contribution and to have this institute chairship in her memory. So thank you for this initiative.
Thank you.
All right, so to the participants, I'm sure you are waiting eagerly to know your results for the poster competitions and the pitch talks. So I'll be now sharing you the results of today's competitions.
Welcome all to the SPRIM 2022 RB Memorial Conference Valedictory session, which marks the end of the conference. We would therefore like to present the awards for the poster presentation competition, and the winners are Next, we would like to present the awards for the best product pitch, and the winners are
All right, so congratulations to all the winners. As you know, we had many tracks and large number of participants in each track. This is a good accomplishment for you to present your work to the audience, and also finally you have been selected as the winner of your track. So congratulations to the winners. And since I have many queries from the participants regarding the possible certificates of the workshop and many things, I'll make some of those announcements. But before I close the session, let me first thank the team which has really worked very hard behind the scenes to do this conference and this event successfully. Let me thank by name to at least some of the core team members, especially Gautam Sharma, Dr. Arup Acharji, Dr. Ekta Singh, Akanksha Salkar, Dr. Kapil Punjabi. So they have been really working tirelessly for last couple of months to give the shape to this particular event. We also had many associated team members who have been very actively involved, from both Professor Inti's lab and my laboratory and some of the other students from BSB, who have contributed immensely to give shape to this workshop, and some of the staff member of KCDH who have also contributed immensely. For various type of technical help and the website logistics, we have mentioned some of the name of the individuals who have contributed. So thanks to all of you for your very active support to make this event successful. KCDH has been partnered to this particular event, so let me thank Professor Ganesh and the team of KCDH for supporting this event. We had also showcased a film today on Professor Inti. So Espresso Films and their team members, especially Rami, Shreya, and the actor Spruha Joshi, all of them did fantastic work and very timely work to finish this project, which is quite a big task, just on time today on 19th April. With this, let me just announce some of the logistics for the participants. All the poster and pitch winners, of course, you will get certificate and some award prizes from our side. We will be informing you shortly about this. All the presenters who have made presentations in the poster and pitch talks, you'll also receive the certificates. However, we had over 800 participants who have registered, but given the nature of the online event, we had no track of who all were attending the sessions, and we had so many sessions going on parallel. So we are not sure that how many of you have seriously participated, right? And we cannot just issue the certificates to everybody who has registered as well. So what we are going to do, we do want to make sure that you take the best knowledge from this particular conference, and if you are serious learner, we would like to give you certificate. So we are going to upload all the recorded videos of all the tracks what we have today in 1 or 2 days time in our same YouTube channel, where you can access all the videos. In case you had missed out some session, you can also do that. We will announce for an online quiz to you, and those who will at least pass successfully that quiz will be the recipient of the certificate of this conference. So you have to wait a little bit and make some more effort, but we'll be happy to issue a certificate for participation. But more than certificate, I'm sure you would have enjoyed today's session and you have learned quite new knowledge, especially from all these distinguished speakers who have shared their research as well as lot of insights which would help you in your career. Finally, I'd like to just announce that we are already aware that tomorrow we are doing this workshop on proteomics, which will be one-day activity. Many of you are already participating in this event as well. Those who are now able to travel and who are around, we'll be happy to see you in person here, and those who are not, we'll be happy to have you online as well. Before I close my session, let me just quickly chat in the audience. Does anybody want to say something before I just make a formal close? Professor Ganesh or somebody, if you want to say something before we finish off. Dr. Bhagwati, please.
I just wanted to say maybe final thanks on behalf of family. So it was a memorable conference for me and family personally. It was very touching gesture as well. So thanks a lot to Professor Sanjeeva and team who have worked tirelessly for several weeks, I know, for putting this conference together. So thanks a lot from bottom of my heart, Professor Sanjeeva and your team. I also want to thank all the speakers who have joined, all the students who have participated, all other collaborators and faculty who have joined today, and as organizations KCDH as well as IIT Bombay for enabling this conference. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bhagwati. And let me also say that you have supported very much despite so much personal loss. You have really supported in the back to give this shape to this event. So thank you so much to you as well. And I'm glad that finally we are able to give a good tribute to Professor Inti on this special occasion. Professor Ganesh, over to you.
Yes, I'd like to again thank you, Professor Sanjeeva and team, for very kindly accommodating KCDH's token of gratitude to Professor N.T. Banerjee. So it's so nice of your entire team that you managed to find the slot, the track 5 for KCDH, and we are very honored to have such wonderful speakers. Thanks, Professor Nitish, for a very enlivening talk and a very enthralling question answer session as well.
Thank you, Ganesh. And Professor Inti's contribution without KCDH, I think was incomplete. So thanks for chipping in, and we are glad that many good speakers were able to add in that track. Finally, let me just have Ekta to speak something. Ekta is now Dr. Ekta, Professor Inti's PhD student, and finally finished with me. So Ekta, please go ahead.
Sir, I just wanted to thank you and the other members, obviously Bhagwati sir and everyone, because you mentioned everyone's name in the thank you list for the team, but you were the motivation and the driving force for all of us. And all the people who are not with us here today, like all the members, Kapil sir and everyone, they have been tirelessly working. So I want to thank everyone, and especially you, because you have motivated us since a long time. We've lost ma'am, and thank you for everything.
Thank you so much, Ekta, for your kind words. And of course, we are all very deeply touched with Professor Inti, right? And so before I close, I think it was a memorable day for all of us. Let's say happy birthday to Professor Inti, and thank you all for very active, enthusiastic participation to make this event very memorable for the time for us to cherish this particular day and this moment. Thank you very much, everyone. We will close the session now. Thank you. So we'll close the session.
Thank you.
Thank you.